Mike here from Tires to Go, and today I'm going to inform you about the amazing tools that Tires to Go provide to get the customers what they need. As you know, we have the real same as cash, but we also have Snap financing. We use Snap pretty much to provide the customers the same equipment as they were buying cash on payments. Isn't that amazing? Pretty much what we do, you come indoors, we get you the application right away, we'll get you approved, and we'll get you the safe, affordable tires that you need and pay it off in 3 months. Simple, easy, affordable. Why not come to Tires to Go, where you get the real, same as cash.
At Life's a Beach Realty, we're all about life on the beach. Stunning Panama City Beach and one of the most beautiful properties on the Gulf Coast, Shores of Panama. Radiant, elegant, and spectacular. Steps away from white sugar sand, every room overlooks the turquoise of the Gulf of Mexico. Come in for your tour today. Life's a Beach Realty is your gateway to Shores of Panama, the shores, and a whole lot more.
What's up, everybody? And welcome back to a quick edition of Sports Talk 49 with Blake Anthony. Not really going to say live. It's a pre-recorded session. I just wanted to make sure to get this content out to you guys. My interview with BenJarvisGreen Ellis and talking about issues in the league, what to expect from Tom Brady and things like that. Since when I was on my live show Tuesday, I had a little technical errors with the StreamYard app and playing it from a screenshot. So it was important to me to make sure that I got this out to you guys and get it out to you. But as always, make sure to check out, before I get into that, I want to make sure you guys check out all the other great shows. Let me put this up for you. Make sure you guys check out all the other great shows here on Bucs Report. You can support them like you guys always been and check them out here. I got all these great shows, times, and everything. So please make sure to check these guys out. They work hard to try to put all the great content out for you guys, and it'd be deeply appreciated. As always, I'm Blake Anthony. This is Sports Talk 49 live on not live, but on Bucs Report. And I just want to make sure to get to this interview. It's gonna be almost, like my usual session, about an hour long, almost an hour long. It's 40 minutes long, and it's a phone call, long, in-depth phone call conversation about issues in the league, social injustice, everything about the New England offense with Tom Brady and the implementation of plays and things like that in detail, and all that stuff is going to be in this interview. But I wanted to make sure to get this out to you guys because I thought it was very important. BenJarvus took the time out of his schedule to get this to me. Let me make sure I pull this up correctly. Yep. So you guys like it, share, follow, and all that. Leave comments, questions for the next time I speak to them. We'll try to break down the 12 personnel offense that Tampa Bay is going to be running in the 2020 season, which they ran in 2011. So I'm going to try to show you guys what the play calling is possibly going to look like and what are, little tweaks and things like that, what it's going to look like. So you guys make sure to check this out. I hope you enjoy it. And as always, like, follow, and subscribe. Bucs Report on Facebook, YouTube. And follow me on any of my social media pages down there on the bottom as you see there. And I'll see you at the end. Or I won't. You guys check me out every Tuesday at 3:30 and enjoy the interview.
What's up, everybody at Bucs Report and Sports Talk 49 fans? This is Blake Anthony coming through with an interview with a guy who knows the New England system very well. Who's played in the league for a long time, was very successful, was undrafted at Ole Miss. We're going to have a phone call with BenJarvisGreen Ellis, and he's going to tell us a few things that we want to know about the new offense coming up with Tom Brady and everything. So you guys hold on a second. I'll give him a ring right now.
Hello?
Hey, BenJarvus, how you doing?
What's going on, man?
Oh, man, it's going good, man. A happy belated birthday. I know it was your 21st yesterday, and I hope you had a good I hope you had a good day. Especially with all this pandemic stuff going on. I hope you and your family and everybody's doing good, and I just hope you were able to, spend the blessings and enjoy your birthday yesterday.
Yeah, everything was good. Likewise, you both, everything was good with you yesterday as well.
Yep, just taking it one. My motto is always just taking it one day at a time, man.
Always.
All right, so we aren't live. This is pre-recorded, so I can edit and everything. But I said you played in the NFL from 2008 to 2013. Played with the Patriots from 2008 to 2011. The Bengals from 2012 to 2013. Your career stats are 84 games, 3,914 yards rushing, 42 touchdowns. And I think the best part about all of this is that you have your own law firm. Is that correct?
No, that's just my nickname, man.
Oh, law firm. I like that too.
Yeah, that's just my nickname. That because came about because I have had so many names. That was something that started when I was in New England.
Okay. I said that's pretty cool. So I'm not gonna take up too much of your time. You're on the road. I just had a few questions that I know that you've probably answered before, and you can probably answer off the top of your head like it ain't nothing. So I do mostly a lot of media coverage here in Tampa Bay, and of course I know you watch television. You know Tom Brady and Rob Gronkowski came to the team. And so I was wondering if you could give perspectives on what to expect as far as a fan is concerned out of your own words, because you were kind of that guy. You and Kevin Falk, you guys kind of started that there in New England with that trend with the backs coming out of there being multi-purpose, catching passes and being able to run on the ground. You guys were like the tandem there. So I guess I'll start off with my first question. What do you think? In your opinion, how do you feel about coming back to camp and everything with the whole COVID-19 thing going on with, being away from your family for an extended amount of time and things like that?
I mean, for football is concerned, it doesn't really change that much as far as what we used to. And I know normally, whenever for a football season, I'm already thinking with the mindset that, I have 6 months of dedication to the guys, the coaches, the team, the training staff. So from that standpoint of it, it's a little bit different, but that's always how I approach football. When the football season rolled around, when the end of July kicked in, I was all in, no matter what was going on. At that point in time, football was the most important thing that was going on in my life. Obviously, as you get older, you have a family, and you have those things to kind of balance. So, it's going to be difficult, especially with, the guys going to have to go to practice, come home, and, be exposed to all of the things that their family have been exposed to, and then have to come back to the facility, and then hopefully not to spread that virus, if they do contract it at home. So it's going to be a very strange thing to see, because I wonder if, one person goes home, and let's say his wife went out and went shopping, and she came home, and he caught it from her, and he goes to work, and he spread it throughout the team. So what if that team not going to play that week? So it's going to be interesting. So hopefully, everybody can stay safe. We don't, NFL doesn't seem to have like a bubble plan like the NBA, and so it's going to be interesting.
I agree. It's like I keep saying the best thing in the NFL's favor right now is time, because they don't have to play till September. And I think I just saw a report from ESPN that they're canceling. The NFL Players Association agreed to not play any preseason games, so that would give them more time. But the only part of that would be is you have less times, to be around your teammates and play. Well, I can imagine. No, they report to camp the 28th, so you're not hitting other bodies in preseason. You're just hitting your teammates and things like that. But it's going to be different for everybody coming into that.
I think that's going to be difficult in itself, because, I think I heard yesterday, one of these days on ESPN, that rosters are going to be cut. They're not going to bring 90 players in, right? So if you're not going to bring 90 guys in trying to keep down the spread of the virus, and what's the difference between 90 and 75? Okay, well now you have 15 guys that's not going to be able to participate and earn a job. You also have now, so what it's talk about affecting other families, it's not really going to affect, let's say, for instance, Rob Gronkowski's or Tom Brady, but a guy that went undrafted, undrafted free agents. What are their chances of making the team if they don't have, the ability to show what they can do in preseason? I think those guys are the ones that are really going to be hurt. And I don't know, what do you do for those guys? Because at the same point, you don't, you not have as many practice squad, roster positions. You do not have that many people on the team now. So what are we going to do about these guys that were instrumental in making sure we prepare for the week? You have practice squad guys that, making sure that you get a good look. You also have guys that come in and might not make team that's on injury reserve.
Mm-hmm.
What are those guys going to do? Are they going to stick around and do their rehab? Are they going to go away and do their rehab? All of those questions are, I have yet to hear not one answer on any of those things. And you speak from a guy like myself, undrafted free agent, and you go into a camp, you have no chance at making a team because you don't have any film. No other team. So at that point now, instead of you auditioning for 32 teams every time you play a preseason game, you're now only being exposed with your team. So if you don't make that just 3-man roster, and you come in and they keep the 4 running backs, and you're number 5 or 6, all you're doing now is just, being a camp guy. So there's that I think the level of football is going to change tremendously because you're not going to have the same thing you had before. Even from the French perspective.
Yeah, I think you said it best there, especially what I was saying about the preseason games. I said, that hurts. And I know people that aren't affiliated with football who don't really understand, because I know you understand, you played, the difference between somebody who understands the game and somebody who's not. So an average fan wouldn't understand the importance of preseason game, because I know you heard people like, oh, it's preseason, doesn't mean anything. Yes, it does. I said for those guys, because pretty much that is a resume. That is a resume for other teams for you to get an opportunity. And for you, a guy that was undrafted at an Ole Miss that made something out of himself, a very successful career, in my opinion, that's important. Not to have those games taken away. And as you said, just being a camp body, I got better things to do than just get my body beat up by the guys that are going to play, and I have no shot.
And you have no insurance. You have no nothing. You're not even really being paid. So it's like, okay, now what are we going to do? Because now, let's say, for instance, let's just speak financial here and talk about the business side of it. Mm-hmm. Well, are you going to pay people the exact same thing you paid them in camp? Because the preseason checks change once the preseason game starts. So now if you're not having preseason games, what is going to be that pay? So why are we having people here and then we expose them to the virus in late July and not planning September?
Right.
So you still bring these people in, but where are they going to stay now? Are they staying in a hotel? Are you have all 32 teams prepared to have a hotel quarantine that's clean thoroughly to bring in players? Because if you haven't done that, then you're also exposing guys to something that may not have been cleaned up to your standards. And I have yet to hear anything about any steps in the direction of making sure players are safe. Not one thing.
Yep, you're right. Nothing has been. All they've made is speculations at this point.
They haven't made even speculations. What they have made is just saying everything's the season's going to start. Mm-hmm. Well, of course the season's going to start because you want to make money. Mm-hmm. But what happens to the guys that are not, that they're really thinking about, that you asked me about before, about coming into the season? You have guys that have families. When I was playing football, I didn't have a family. So it was very easy for me to focus on what my job and my task at hand. So I hadn't became a father yet. I was only thinking about myself and my job. So that's very easy. But nowadays it's kind of different. You have guys that's raising kids. You have guys that have wives. I didn't have any of that when I was playing football. So it was easy for me to stay focused on just my job. But you have people that have to think about their job. They're going to work and been exposed to 60, 70 people every day. They don't know what's going on when they go home at night. So I don't see how you can do that. But, like I said, we shall see.
Yep, we shall see.
I haven't heard, if you ask me, I haven't heard anything. Maybe they're keeping it under some type of secret, but I haven't heard anything on TV to talk about any type of plans of what they're going to do to keep players safe. I already heard speculations about cutting games, but when you cut games, you also cut the quality of football. Because you think about those first preseason games and how many penalties are thrown and how many offsides there are. So what as a fan, what are we to expect? Are we to expect the first week of football to be 1 million penalties?
Right.
That's what the preseason is for. So now you're going to have, and I heard you're not going to have inter-squad practice like they do. You know,
right.
teams that
No, joint practices.
You're not going to have that. So
Yeah.
what are you going to do to keep down the penalties? Because that's what preseason games are for, to work out the kinks.
Absolutely.
So besides the guys that just need to make the team, you also got to deal with the guys that also need to make the team, and you also dealing with the first string guys that need to shake off the rust. These guys haven't participated in spring football. These guys haven't played football since almost 7 months. That's before they done anything. Now they may have done a virtual thing. That's not the same as getting together and all getting in the huddle and saying, calling the play and then going out and execute.
I agree. In your opinion, if you were an undrafted player, and we're talking about preseason and all this, can you give somebody an idea what it was like for you to go undrafted? What that process is like, going from undrafted and then coming into somewhere you're not familiar with. I assume you didn't live in the New England area growing up, and
No, I grew up in New Orleans.
Yep, and then coming into somewhere where you know nothing about. What would that? What do you, in your opinion, what do you think that would be like coming into this situation, trying to make a team, and what your thought process would be as if you were yourself in today's situation?
The scope of the league has changed tremendously since I came. When I came in, the draft to the draft was April 28th or whatever the date was, and by the first week of May, I was in New England, and I didn't leave New England until almost, it was like February, because I was there the whole time. Like, it wasn't like where you just come and rookies is there for a limited amount of time. We were there the whole time. So I was able to have the ability of going through camps, going through rookie mini camps. I was there all summer, and we went through all of the camps. We were there too before the veterans, so we even reported the camp before the veterans reported the camp and got more work. So it's like now these guys don't have a chance to show the coaches what they can do without the other guys being there. And maybe they will. Some teams will, because I'm here in New Orleans at the present moment, and I heard the Saints are going to bring some guys in ahead of time, and they're going to get a chance to practice separately from the team. And maybe some teams have a plan for that. We just don't know it, and that would be the thing. Maybe teams don't want to keep their competitive edge, so they're not, letting the cat out the bag, so to speak, on how they plan on doing things. But training camp is also a time where the fans can interact with the guys and get a chance to know guys. So I got a chance to know a lot of fans, and as say a fan favorite, so to speak, through camp practices and watching 20,000, 30,000 people have come to camp practice every day, and they can see you perform. So when you get on the preseason game, it's like they've been watching you all week already anyway,
Right.
So that was one of the advantages that I had as well, like watching, having fans come to practice and put on a show every practice. When you love something, when you go out there, you're not just going out there for play. You're going out there to get the job done in execution. So now you have fans that see your work ethic. You have fans that see how hard you work in practice. You don't have any of that anymore. You might not. I'm not sure how they're going to allow it, but that's some of the things that's left to be determined. And for a guy coming in as you undrafted, and now you don't have any preseason games, you really have to bust your butt in those practices that you have, and you don't know how many reps they're going to be, because there also are restrictions on how many hours you can be at practice. So it's only going to be so many reps, and they can't give them all to everyone. So, and they know for a fact that they have to get players together now, because there isn't going to be any preseason games. So it's going to be hard for a guy that has already predetermined a roster spot to make a team unless something happens, like a bad injury or something.
Correct. Yep. With that being said, I'm going to go into it because it's important. It's going to affect the league as well. What do you think about the whole social injustice movement going on, how that's going to affect the league? Being a black man in New Orleans, I grew up in North Carolina, so I know I have my own issues that went on in there, and they're still going on right now. How do you feel that's going to affect the league?
I mean, you have the league being pulled in a couple different directions. I've seen the Roger Goodell thing. They came back and said Black Lives Matter, and they had it wrong with the Colin Kaepernick situation. A lot of those things. I mean, that's going to always be the case. I also seen that I read something on ESPN yesterday where they talking about the first week singing a Black national anthem and lift up your voice and sing. I've seen a lot of different things going with that. I just don't know, where that's going, how is that going to take place, throughout the season. I think the NBA is going to be able to put the name, put their best on the back of their jersey, but not the names of the people that died. So it's a lot of different things that's going on. For the social injustice, I mean, that's what we live in every day. I mean, it's not nothing new. If you're a black man, this is not nothing new. This is just something, it's coming to the forefront. Some things are coming to the light. But I've never been to a red light where at nighttime where I feel comfortable stop by a cop or anything else. That's just not, that's not known for us. But we've been knowing that our entire life. It's not new. It's new for people that haven't seen it, but we've been living it. It's not nothing new for us. But is it fair? No. So I don't know how the league is going to handle that, because you have a lot of guys that want to keep the fight, but at the same time, it becomes hard for those guys because you're asking them to not be able to take care of their families to fight for social injustice. And I think a lot of guys, when they think about that, they say they're going to still go out and play, because they want to be able to take care of their family.
Right.
They know that you need cash, and that's where you get it from, their job. So I don't think you're going to have too much backlash, but at the same point in time, people want to bring it to the forefront. I don't see how they're going to do that as well. If they do it, it's not going to last long because they only talk about first week. I don't know what they're going to do. I do know that you can put out as much as you want, but if you're kneeling for the national anthem, you're going to, it's never going to be a perfect world. So if you kneel for the national anthem, there's going to be some guys that don't like that. There's going to be some people that think that's right. So you're kind of divided right now. I know for a fact that I have a friend of mine who served in the military, and he would never kneel for the national anthem. He could never understand it. And at the same point in time, I understand where he's coming from. But at the same point in time, I understand where someone's coming from that said they want to kneel. So it's like, until you can see both sides of the fence, you can never be able to mediate that problem. Because some people are not going to be able to see and understand why they're kneeling, and some people are not going to be able to see why they're standing. So you have to be able to kind of look through things with both set of eyes and get on the same page and understand where the other person is coming from, and just kind of have an open mind, open heart to everything that's going on with everyone. Because it's kind of difficult to say, well, you should be kneeling, or you should be standing. That's every person's personal opinion, and you just need to kind of be open to what everyone else has going on, and not be so judgmental.
Yep, and people need to understand too that blacks have a different view of wars because they weren't treated the same as white men that were in the military. They weren't offered the same benefits and things like that. So people see different views on stuff like that because if people want to talk about the troops, which it wasn't about. But Shannon Sharp explained that very well. I'm not going to really go into a history lesson here. That's not why we're.
He did an excellent job.
Yeah, he did an excellent
job. And then you could go even further than that because I can't say all black because the guy won't tell you about he's a black guy,
right.
But he fought in the military, and he would tell me about how when that national anthem came on, when they were on military base or wherever they was at, how everything was just stopped. So for him, he couldn't do it no matter what was going on. You know what I'm saying? And that's coming from a black man. And for me, when I was playing, I didn't kneel or I didn't have any of those things. But at that point in time, it wasn't like that. So I'm saying, you have to really understand where every person is coming from because everybody's experiences are very different, And I think that's the thing that makes America great. That you have to be able to understand somebody else and not think about things selfishly for yourself, So you have to be able to see things what other people are going through as well. And if you want to have that conversation with that person, I think you'll get a better understanding if you were able to speak with that person and figure out why it is they saying what they're saying, and maybe they're not just on the bandwagon. They may have a legitimate reason. They may have a legitimate reason for kneeling. They may have a legitimate reason for standing. And when me and him spoke about that, I was able to understand how he feels. He fought for the country.
Yep.
And I thank him for going and fighting for the country. Everyone that fights for the country, I think that we're all very grateful to those people. And we never want to disrespect anything that they've done because, let's be honest, I'm not fighting. I didn't fight in a war. I didn't go over there and fight for this country. But I'm thankful for everything that they did. So if they feel that we should stand, that's their opinion, and I have to respect that. If someone else feels they should kneel because they're not being heard, that's their feeling, and that's their perspective. You have to respect that. not using your own brain.
Yep. I like to use the word empathy, the ability to express feelings for another and understanding. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to see from both sides and not just one side.
Exactly.
You're from New Orleans, and I've been keeping tabs on what's been going on around there. I seen a video where a member spoke to a board member down there. They're having some issues down there as well with this. I don't know how connected you are with anybody on the Saints. What do you think about the whole Drew Brees thing? How's that gonna affect his teammates? Because Malcolm Jenkins, I'm sure you saw that, basically told him to shut the F up. And then Drew Brees, somebody's trying to get more into the culture. Do you think the teammates may not look at him the same? The chemistry might not be there anymore.
Listen, I'm from New Orleans, but I haven't lived this since I was 17. I've been gone since I left college. I live in Florida now myself. But speaking on, Drew Brees, like I said, Drew has his outlook on things. A lot of people don't like his outlook on things. A lot of people not like him in the city for that. But a lot of people, understand and respect what Drew said. Drew made an apology. So like I said, everyone's going to have to come to their own conclusion on Drew and whether they support the team or not. Now, I think that Drew found with a lot of fans with that. Did he not? Yeah. It's a comment that he made, and he even walked back from it with an apology and said that's how he felt. And all we can do is just forgive him and move forward. It's not like what they going to do is not going to fire him from being a quarterback.
Right.
So he's still a quarterback, so what if you're not going to support the Saints? So, I mean, at this point, it's like, well, you could not support Drew Brees, or you just support number 9, the quarterback, or you support Drew Brees. And I think a lot of people are trying to make that determination, and that's one of the things that I think that's good that we had. You mentioned that the season of September. Maybe by September, a lot of people, if we have forgotten what he said, and a lot of people, well, the president won't let us forget it, so maybe they won't, So at that time, I think that people have to come together and make a decision on Drew for themselves. Whether you're going to support the team is a whole different thing. New Orleans, people love this thing. People don't like that what Drew said, but I think that over time will all win. And Drew made an apology, and I think that the team will probably back him, and the city will probably back him. I don't see no reason why. I mean, if the team would have fired Drew, then it'd be a different ball game. You would have that make that decision. But now he's still the quarterback. So you going to support the team or you're not, or you're going to support Drew or you're not, or you're going to accept his apology or you're not, and you can accept his apology and still support the team. Those are personal things that always tend to come up in athletes' life. Where they say you're more than an athlete, and as soon as you make a statement, you become not an athlete anymore because now nobody sees you on the field. They only see the comment that's you. But Drew the football player is still Drew the football player.
I agree that people need to learn how to separate the two. You're absolutely right. There's some quick questions. I'll let you get out of here. So you playing in New England? What is your basically like in a Belichick, Tom Brady offense? What were like your major responsibilities? How in depth is the play calling there with Tom Brady? And was it really different between New England to Cincinnati? As far as like where you want to line up, how he wants you to run, depending on how deep you want to go in a certain coverage, what are they sitting in and things like that?
I mean, the NFL is a copycat league. I know you probably heard it, but I mean, it really is. For the most part, if you look at one team, you look at all teams, they almost do the same thing. They have different names for things. It's just that how they attack things, but for the most part, running backs run the same routes on all teams. There's a few of them that do a few different things. You look at guys like Christian McCaffrey or Ty Gurley, and that doesn't matter. But for the most part, running backs are running the same running back route tree. The receivers are running the same route tree. There's not too many off the wall type of plays that something different they can do. There's only so many things you can do in a football game. You got 50, 70, 80 plays max. So within that group of the game, there's only so much the guys are going to do. Now, it's highly demanded when they call it. That type of thing becomes precision. Like, what is the offensive coordinator calling a play? What is this guy doing it? Is it first down? Is it second down? Is it third down? Is it red zone? Is it a critical area of the game? Is it a crucial situation? Is it shut down? So, special teams, all of those type of things are the things that change the game tremendously. and people don't really pay attention. It's a small thing, man. It's always a little thing.
Yep, and details. What would you say is if Tom Brady has one? What would you think his weakness is?
Man, if you can find a Tom Brady weakness, that would be you'll be one of the first guys out behind me. You listen to all these analysts on TV, they talk about what he can and can't do. No matter, I don't care who you are. No one is perfect, so that means everybody has something that you can go and nitpick against. Well, you're talking about a guy. I don't know how many Super Bowls he has right now. You know,
6.
Tom Brady, he might have 10 Super Bowls. He might have a race for every second, but when it comes to the preparation and what time is going to bring to the table, I think you already have seen it with him preparing with the guys already, and disregarding what anybody has to say about working out right now and NFL. He's not on that program. He's about winning. So whatever it takes him to win, and I'm more than sure that those guys out there, Tom is making sure that they're not going and doing crazy things to what they're supposed to, making everybody else do. They're probably going through football, going home. Going through football, going home. That's what we know. We know to go and be the best football player that you can be. That's what he's been trying to do, and that's what Tom. But I think we know because he's always been the first leader that I, from a player perspective and a quarterback perspective. So that's what he's always led by. Lead by example, and he demands that you be in shape and you be great. So whatever it is he's asking, those guys are going to make sure they're doing it. And right now, they have been like and you've seen, as the time was doing those workouts, every quarterback in the league started posting videos with guys. Right. Because they don't want to get behind, and they know they are because they haven't been doing what he's been doing. Whether it's Russell Wilson or whoever the quarterback may be, now they start to see them do videos because they know they don't want to get behind the 8 ball, and they already been time because Tom already been doing this. So now you see those guys that now they competitive juices are flowing, and they guys make sure they stand safe. So we just have to hopefully that guys can, not contract this virus and stay safe. If you're gonna go work out, go get your water, fuel your body, and go home, relax, and do the next thing. So what we could be seeing is an ultra level of focus from guys. So because really what you should be doing now, you shouldn't have any outside distractions, nobody to do, nothing to do. You should be focused on football, studying, and going to work, working out, coming home, relaxing, let the body recover, recuperate, and going right back to the next day doing the same thing. And we should see that for 6 or 7 months, and that should take us through. But if you have guys trying to go everywhere, go out to eat, you can't be exposing yourself to the public too much and contract them. You have to stay within your home. And that's going to be hard, but we hopefully the guys can do that. And guys don't get weary of wearing masks. You guys don't get weary of just being social distance and staying home. That type of thing. You can't get tired of staying home.
Yep. One final question. What would you say is your best piece of advice or motivation that Tom Brady gave you, since you said he was your first leader that you knew, and that's a pretty damn good one? What would you say that's your best piece of advice or motivational thing that he said to you that still sits in you today?
I would say, Tom, let me tell you something about what you probably don't know. But Tom is a very bright guy. It don't matter what you got going on. He's very in tune. He got all these books and stuff like that, so he's always coming up with some hope. And I don't know what we were going through one year. And we didn't, I think I made a loss. Maybe I may have lost in 3 years, maybe 12 games, 11 games, something like that, So, in 4 years, I might have lost 11 or 12 games. And you're talking playoffs and everything. So, the problem is, with Tom, is he's always coming up with such good material all the time. But if I could just off the top of my dome, he showed me something, it was something like, if you always do what you always done, then all you ever get is all you ever got. That always sticks to me because, I'm always evolving and always changing, in my life. So whether it's in New England, whether it's playing football, whether it's in my personal life, and, so that thing always has stuck with me, and whether it's in football or whether it's in, whatever I'm doing outside of football, my personal life, my family. So what happens is when you have a kid, you start noticing that these things are not just quotes that were used for me playing playing football, but they're really like sports because now if I keep on doing the same thing and I keep getting the same result from her, and I'm not gonna get anything different. So I have to change. I have to evolve, and that's always took me because if you look at it, the world is always evolving from technology, and we always evolving. So you have to be able to change with the time and whatever the person that you're dealing with. Whatever person you're dealing with, everything might not look the same with that person. So you almost have to be like a Gumby and being able to contract yourself into different places to get to the bottom line. And I think that was one of the greatest things he ever told me because like we kept on the practice and somebody has not been working, so you got to change something. And we can change things on the sideline, we can change things in the middle of a game, we can change things in the huddle. So at that point in time, like I really realized that he was on another level with that because he always had quotes like that, all the time.
That's cool. And I know you remember Shaw, Coach Shaw. I talked to Coach Shaw too, and he said that stuff like Belichick and Brady would look for guys that were able to change on the fly and not just like halftime adjustments. He was looking for guys that could make adjustments in series. So I definitely get where you're coming from with that because I heard that from Shaw. But I appreciate.
I mean, you always have to be able to make adjustments, and not a lot of people can make adjustments on the fly like that. So you have to be able to be, the intellect, so to speak. So somebody tell you something. You don't have to look at it 5 million times. Sometimes we don't have time for that. We can make an adjustment right there in the huddle and say, okay, if you go this way, you go that way, and it needs to be set, And you need to have guys that's in tune. But if you have guys, and I think you can get more of that this year because guys should be ultimately focused on what they're doing. Football. It shouldn't have too many outside distractions.
Yep.
It shouldn't be like, when I say outside distractions, well, when you become a certain caliber of player, you're going to have marketing things to go through. You're going to have autograph signings.
Right.
You may have 4 or 5 things to do during a week. And I don't think none of that's going to be happening right now. I don't think people are going to have no autograph signings. You're not going to have to shoot no commercial. You're not going to have to go over here and do something for Coke or Gatorade or Nike, so to speak, or Verizon Wireless or whoever person may be that that you get marketing dollars from. Now, it's going to hurt you financially, but for a football product, hopefully we get guys to be more focused. That's just the plan, and hopefully we get the best grade of football that we can get. I know, like myself, I know the rest of America will be happy to get something live on TV.
Absolutely. Since baseball's tripping right now, but
baseball, I don't know what's going on in basketball.
Yep.
We'll see how that goes. And hopefully the NFL can learn from that. Maybe that's what they're doing. They're just trying to learn as much as they possibly can, from what's going on. And copycatting off other leagues is not going to be a problem. But the problem is, NFL, we have so many more players than these other guys.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's the nature of the beast to say that for the league that, okay, undrafted guys may be hurt. A lot of people are going to be hurt with this situation that we have right now with COVID-19. So things are not going to be like normal. And, it's going to be some good, it's going to be some bad. We have to roll with the give and the take. That's all we can really do, It might not be fair, but this whole virus and thing that we are now, you have to adapt and you got to keep it rolling.
Yep, yeah, absolutely.
This is going to be a supplemental draft. I saw that as well,
Yep.
You have some guys that bank on that.
Yeah, I forgot about that, BenJarvus. You're right. They canceled that, so it's going to affect everybody.
It's going to be college football. Every time colleges start working out, they got 30 and 15 and 19 coronavirus cases. So, like, how can that work, And it's impossible to play football in social distance.
It's absolutely impossible. And you talking about college football? Nope.
So I don't know how you're going to do that.
Speaking.
My thing was, how can you practice if it's not okay to practice and throw the football? How can it be okay to when we go on July 28th? If it's not okay right now.
Correct. Yep. You hit the point right on the head. Speaking of college, that's one thing I wanted to ask you that I forgot. You played at Ole Miss, right?
Yes, sir.
So, what do you think about the changing of that mascot?
Mascot or the flag?
Didn't they change the mascot too? And then they took that.
They changed the mascot they changed the mascot a couple times. They went from Colonel Rail to the Black Bear or somebody like that. I don't know what they got going on right now. It's always been an evolving thing since I've been there. Colonel Reb wasn't around, but they then I left. They came with this black bear or something like that.
Yeah.
So honestly, I would have to figure out what the mascot is right now. But I knew he was getting rid of the flag, the Confederate flag. The governor was supposed to be signing something. And for guys that grew up in Mississippi, I think that's something good for them. They're looking at a part of history that they just not looking at. They just not trying to worry about it. When I went there, I just, like I said, I've been growing up black my entire life. You know what I'm saying? I've had more things happen to me as a teenager growing up in New Orleans than I would care to even speak about to talk about, a Confederate flag. You know what I mean? So it's like, I wasn't really worried about those things. I've been living that life. I've been living inside of this body since I was born.
Right.
So I know the dangers of going in certain places. I know not to go in certain places. I know not to go where I'm not wanted, so to speak.
Yep.
Is it right? No, but it's the life that I've been living. It's nothing new. So it's like, to me, that's one of those things where like, is it equal? No. Has it been equal? No. But that's what I've been living. I've been growing up in the South my entire life. I lived here in New Orleans, and I left New Orleans and went to Indiana University. I've had things happen to me racially in Indiana. I've had things happen to me. I don't care where you go. My mother lived in Minnesota for the last 25 years. I've been in Minnesota every year since I was 9 years old for the summer. Mm-hmm. And I've had experiences everywhere. I don't think it's just one state. Right. I think that Mississippi kept their flag longer than others, but I don't think that they were any more racist than anywhere else that I've ever been.
I can agree with that. I've lived multiple places.
And that's just my truth. Like, I can't speak for everyone, but, maybe, I think that some people are blinded by the fact that sometimes things are in your face, like a flag, and sometimes people are blinded by somebody not having a flag but still feeling that exact same way. So what's the difference? There isn't one. The one person has it in your face and you don't know it.
True. That's very true. But I appreciate your time, BenJarvus. We're going to talk more, man. There's so much more I want to talk about, but you got your own stuff to do. And it's the 4th of July weekend, and I really appreciate you taking the time out of your schedule and talk to me.
Oh, no problem, man.
I really appreciate it. And I love the game of football. I love learning, no matter who it's from, and learning ins and outs and things like that. It's like you said, but Brady told you got to constantly evolve. And I like the fact that I don't know everything, so I like to hear stuff from people who know more than me on certain things or something I don't have. Is there anything you want to put out to the Bucs fans out there? You got charity going on or things that you got involved if you want somebody to get involved or be funny?
The Bucs fans can just be excited. Mike Evans, the receivers over there, all those guys, Brad Gronkowski, not just Brady, because like before Brady and Gronk got there, Mike Evans was doing a good job. I can't say the receivers in general. Like the Bucs have a good team, And now I think you add Brad Gronkowski to that. You add you have O.J. Howard. You have all of these guys that doing such tremendous things. Last year I thought they had the best 1-2 punch at receiver.
Yep.
And you had Brady to that, you had Gronk to that, and you had the speed of O.J. Howard. You running back and Coach Arians and offensive coordinator. Like, you guys have a lot to look forward to. I really don't like the fact that you guys are in the NFC South. We just have to do what we have to do. But that's a part of it. So we are excited to have that brand of quarterbacks in the NFC South. I mean, think about it. Every week, the NFC South has basically turned into the SEC.
Yep.
So its quarterbacks are big. So I say, that you have different levels of football in the NFL. It's like you have different levels of football within college football. So now you have the NFC South that's just steady making that jump. You have Brady, you have Breeze, you have Matt Ryan. You have Teddy Bridgewater.
Yep.
So we have a lot to look forward to coming up season. Like, we don't have time to be divided. Like, we need to figure out what we're gonna do and let's get it done. Because we all every guy in every city right now, all 32 cities are, if they can bring that Super Bowl home and make 2020, 2021 that much better. Think about that team that's going to win Super Bowl. They might not remember that 2020 has been crazy, from the start of it, to now. They just won a Super Bowl. That's all we're focused on, So I think that the NFL go out there and give people that type of joy. They're looking for a little bit of excitement, man, for all the craziness that we've been going through. It can really help out. I mean, this is America's game, football.
That's true. That's a fact. What would be your best advice for Ronald Jones and the young running back crew coming into a Tom Brady-led offense?
Oh man, make sure your pass protection is down. Number one, make sure your pass protection is down, and you know who you got. Boys, your best pickup is concerned. Pass protection, let's pick up, and getting out in the route. And Tom is very, he's one of those guys. If you're supposed to be 4 yards and you're 6 yards, you're not really gonna like that. Because now he don't know where you're gonna be. And it's all called like seeing things through the same set of eyes, like I spoke on before. If Tom and the running back and the line is all seeing things through the same set of eyes, we can operate a whole lot faster. And football is a game of inches, so that also means it's a game of seconds. Yep. So if we don't have time for you to be out of spot, we only have so many seconds to throw the football. So if you run 6, I could do it at 4, well, that's a whole extra second. Now I've got that. I made the line look bad, make everybody look bad. So just making sure everybody's doing their job. Not to sound cliche.
Well, I appreciate it, BenJarvus. I'll get up with you. I'll get up with you again. Probably shoot you a text later today. See how you doing. But I really appreciate you getting on here. We do this more often. Chit chat. You go on and have a good day, and I appreciate you coming on here, taking your time out of your schedule.
All right, no problem, man. Take it easy.
You too. BenJarvisGreen Ellis, everybody. Fun talking about Tom Brady, talking about the social injustice, Black Lives Matter thing, and then what else we talked about? Ole Miss. We talked about undrafted players and the meaning of the preseason games being cut. You got everything in. I'm Blake Anthony. This is Sports Talk 49 live on BucsReport.com. I'll see you guys Tuesday at 3:30. I'll play this interview for you guys. It's going to be awesome. A lot of great details, and BenJarvus has got nothing but tons of information for us on whatever you want to do, whatever you want to hear. I'm Blake Anthony, and I appreciate you guys watching.
Mike here from Tires to Go, and today I'm going to inform you about the amazing tools that Tires to Go provide to get the customers what they need. As you know, we have the real same as cash, but we also have Snap financing. We use Snap pretty much to provide the customers the same equipment as they were buying cash on payments. Isn't that amazing? Pretty much what we do, you come indoors, we get you the application right away, we'll get you approved, and we'll get you the safe, affordable tires that you need, and pay it off in 3 months. Simple, easy, affordable. Why not come to Tires to Go, where you get the real, same as cash.
At Life's a Beach Realty, we're all about life on the beach. Stunning Panama City Beach and one of the most beautiful properties on the Gulf Coast, Shores of Panama. Radiant, elegant, and spectacular. Steps away from white sugar sand, every room overlooks the turquoise of the Gulf of Mexico. Come in for your tour today. Life's a Beach Realty is your gateway to Shores of Panama, the shores, and a whole lot more.